Miner Daily Show live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And again, another beautiful day in Las Vegas. I don't think we hit 70. I think it was 69, 68 today. But Tuesday, you're looking at 73. I don't know why everyone doesn't live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And when I get done with this show, I think I'm going to go play some poker tonight. The Green Valley Casino Poker Room just reopened since the pandemic. And I think that's where I'm going to spend my money today. A little food, okay? And then a little gambling. And I'm going to take all the rich guys' money playing poker tonight. You watch and see. I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow on the Daily Show. But guys, we got a big thing going today. The Epstein files, a lot has been released. Not a lot, but some. Let me get into it. Pictures of Bill Gates, Michael Jackson, Bill Clinton in a hot tub, relaxing with his hands behind his head, just relaxing. Now, there's females in these pics, but of course, they have their faces blanked out, okay? So we see Bill Clinton, he was there. We see Michael Jackson, he was there. We see the almighty Bill Gates, he was there. Now, folks, you got to realize how bad this probably was. Even if we think how bad it is, it's probably worse than we think, okay? What happened there was probably as sick as we can think. Worse, probably worse than the Diddy shit. Probably almost the same as the Diddy shit, okay? Probably way worse what happened here. And to think we had a beg, plead, get on our knees, please release this is ridiculous. Because if this wasn't celebrities and politicians and this was just me and you, these fucking files would have been released years ago. Not only years ago, these files would have been turned over to the FBI and the FBI would have started fucking arresting people. Okay, but since it's celebrities and politicians, this is why this shit took so long. They don't release it because they're rich and famous people. Me and you, we'd already be doing 4 or 5 years in prison. Okay? But since they're politicians and celebrities, they get off. They get off. Now we're going to see all of this, but let's see how many arrests are made. Okay? So far, we got the girlfriend and Epstein arrested. That's it. That's it. How many crimes do you think were committed and they're the only two that's been arrested? Okay? You got to ask yourself, why? Why are these two the only two that's been arrested? You think they're the only ones that committed crimes? Of course not. Of course not. And we're going to get more and more pissed off as more of this shit gets released. Because we're going to think to ourselves, how did they get away with it all these years? Why'd they get away with it? They're the elite and famous. They're the celebrities. They're the politicians. Our politicians have $100 and some thousand a year job, and within 3 years, they're fucking millionaires. They're fucking millionaires. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they have $100,000 a year job, and within 3 years, they're millionaires? Why do you think that? The corruption in this country is so bad, it's not even funny. And for it to take years for these files to be released is showing you that. Because if these files were ordinary people, they would have been fucking released years ago. But the rich and famous, they get away with it. I want fucking people arrested. I want people in motherfucking handcuffs. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I want. I want people in handcuffs. Okay? Now let's switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about Nick Reiner. Okay? Now, Nick Reiner, there is rumors that the fight was so bad that people wanted to call 911. This is what's coming out. That the fight at Conan O'Brien's house between Nick and his parents was so out of control. People wanted to call 911 and Conan O'Brien stopped them. He said, please don't call the cops. I don't want the cops at my house. Now, folks, I want to tell you, if the cop, now, would it have stopped this murder? I don't know. But if the cops were called and there was any signs of violence, an arrest would have been made. Because in domestic violence situations, and it doesn't matter husband, wife, It could be mother, father, parents, anything. In a situation like that, especially if he lives with his parents, which I believe he does, somebody could have been arrested, any kind of signs of violence, because that's how domestic violence works. Because the cops don't want to not arrest anybody and leave, and then somebody's murdered, like we had. Okay? So if Conan called, maybe it stops it. I don't know. I really don't want to say that because maybe there wasn't going to be an arrest. Who knows? Okay? But it's always safe to call the cops. Let the cops decide what's going to happen here. But if you think about this, if you think about how bad the fight was, that people wanted to call 911, celebrities who really don't want their name out there in the police blotter at all, we're going to call 911. That goes to show you, folks, how bad it is. Now, folks, I'm going to switch gears a little bit and go into the mental health side of this, okay? He was diagnosed with schizophrenia before this happened. And as a cop, I'm going to tell you this. I was a cop for 27 years, a detective for 14. Our mental health system is so fucked up, it's not even funny. You go to any cop you know, any cop, any retired cop, and ask them about the mental health system. In Pennsylvania, we had something called the 302 warrant. Me as a cop, if I felt the person was an endanger to themselves or others. Now listen, to themselves or others, or. So it doesn't have to be both, or themselves or others. I could take them in custody and force them to go to mental health for 3 days. I sign a 302 commitment, it's called. But sounds great, okay, for 3 days. But 9 times out of 10, the cop takes that person that said they're going to kill themselves, kill people, takes them to mental health, signs that 302 warrant, and by the time the cop gets back to the police station, they're released. They can hold them up to 3 days. Usually they hold them hours and then release them out the fucking door. That is our mental health system. I had a guy cut both of his wrists. I took him, I 302'd him. He was out within 8 hours. Within 8 hours. And you want to know this one? Ask any cop. If you think I'm lying, ask any cop you know. And when you take them to mental health, if they're drinking, it's because they're drinking. It's because they're drinking. They will release them saying they're only saying this stuff because they're drinking. Okay? I'm telling you, 90% of the time, cops take somebody to mental health. They're released before the cop gets done with his shift. Okay? And that's a big problem because we know people are dangerous. We know they're dangerous to themselves or others, and we kick them out on the fucking street and say, good fucking luck. That's what we do. Get out of here. Good fucking luck. And that's why crime's out of control. That's why all the violence all across this country is out of control because our mental health system is fucked. And it's been like this my whole career. My whole career. I've 302'd probably 500 people in my 27 years. And I'm telling you, they may have kept 10. 10. The mental health system's messed up. Go ask any cop or any cop that's retired, and he'll let you know. He'll let you know. Now, folks, I want to switch gears one more time, and then I'm going to let you go for the day, and I'll be back tomorrow because I'm going gambling tonight. I'm playing poker at Green Valley Ranch here in Vegas. I'll let you know if I win tomorrow. But they got the guy in the Brown shooting, and he's a suspect in the MIT professor shooting, too. They found him dead. They said he was dead for 2 days in a storage facility. Dead for 2 days in a storage facility. He said he worked with this professor or went to the same school or something like this in this professor. But really, the article I read didn't give any indication why this man did this. Why he did this. Now, folks, people that do these crimes, especially active shooting, they usually unalive themselves. So this is common. Okay? They know they're going to do this, and this is the last day of their life too. So this is not uncommon to find this man dead. It really isn't. They're cowards. They're going to do all this violence and then kill themselves. Okay, they're cowards. They don't want to face their consequences. So, folks, yep, we're going to have to wait and see why he did this. They really didn't say in the article yet, but we're going to have to wait and see. But to sum everything up today, folks, before I go, I just want to tell you, mental health is so serious. If you think somebody needs it in your family, please go get them help. You can go to the mental health facility, get the warrant for them, and then the cops could serve it on them, okay? To get the mental health treatment. Like I told you, you usually don't keep them, but at least you have something you could try to do. At least you could try to do. It is out there. But I'm telling you, President Trump, to our Congress people, fix this mental health system, and we're going to fix the violent crime in this country. I could promise you, because most of our violent crime is because of the mental health system is broken in the United States. I'll see everybody tomorrow. I love you. Danny Miner Daily. Please subscribe. Please follow. Follow all my shows, especially the Minor Details. Angela, Pete, and I, we're getting popular. We're getting popular. Our ratings are going up weekly. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.